What's going on, YouTube? This is Jim Afanis, aka Viper Magic, and we are deep into Season 4 of Diablo. And I say deep because I think it's only been a week or two, and obviously I'm making fun of the fact that everybody is already blowing through this content at a record pace, myself included. As you can see, I'm not that far in terms of Paragon, but considering I've only been playing for about 5 hours or so into the new season, that is what I mean. You see people with Paragon level 200. A few people on my friends list are already over 450. It is insane. And I know that Paragon level doesn't ultimately mean too much anymore. This game has really become about what kind of cool loot can you get and how much faster can you do the content. I've always said that this game is not... It's been tuned in such a way that you will win. It's just how. And what kind of legendary gear are you going to get that really changes your gameplay and really makes you, have a fun synergy and a fun build. Last season, I tried out the Crusader, and I had a lot of fun with it. There's some videos online. If you dig around through my Diablo playlist, you could find a few. Some of the builds that I tried out and some of the success that I had and didn't have, and it was fun experience. But for Season 4, I wanted to try something a little different, and I was going to go with the Witch Doctor. I actually got the Witch Doctor up to the mid-30s or so, and I just wasn't feeling it. I know the Witch Doctor can be really cool, and it's not to take away from what the Witch Doctor can or can't do, but my play style has always been very aggressive, and I feel the Witch Doctor is a little too squishy for what I like to do. And I also like the satisfaction just smashing things with like big hammers, and I've always been a big fan of Hammer of the Ancients. My first character actually was a Barbarian, which I got up to endgame, and I haven't really played with Barbarians much since that time, so I thought, hey, what better chance than now to Season 4 to jump back into the action and have some fun. So here I am playing in just a random pickup group with 3 other people. One of the guys clearly is doing most of the heavy lifting, but I'm holding my own. I mean, when I can get up there in the action, I'm leaping ahead, trying to hit things, and before I could even swing my hammer, poof, we're already on to the next area. And it just ultimately comes down into basically just collecting legendaries. Picking up things that may sound cool, disenchanting or identifying things kind of on the fly, but because you don't really want to miss out on anything, and there's goblins that appear, and everybody's just spamming their spells so quickly. It's just a flurry of gold and gems, and I think this is exactly what this game needed. I think back to the original Diablo III, pre-Reaper of Souls, just the core game, and how difficult it was to try to get into Inferno because the game just wasn't really balanced properly. Now, I think you could argue the game has gone 180 degrees the opposite direction. I think we're all gods. But you know what? I think that's what we all wanted. Diablo has always been about collecting loot. Diablo has always been about how fast can you kill things. Now you have leaderboards and rift scores and challenges and that sort of thing, and it is just a lot of fun. It definitely makes the game very enjoyable in terms of it's just a very satisfying experience, and you're always getting something, whether it's a point to put into a tree, or whether it's a new piece of gear or something. It always feels like something is happening, new recipes, new gems, and I like that. I feel somewhat of an immediate gratification when playing this game, but then at the same time I look at some of the people who've dedicated a bit more time into it, and I'm like, ooh, I want to have that, I want to do what he can do. I want to kill things even faster, and I want to get, this really cool legendary. I got to go find that. So there is definitely a sense of going out and kind of, grinding it out a little bit, so to speak, but this game never really feels like a grind because it's always some sort of satisfaction. So I really have to say that I'm really enjoying how Season 4 has been shaping up. As I get a little bit better gear, I found a few legendaries for my Barbarian that I really, really like, but a lot of my gear is still not optimal. I haven't really spent a lot of time on, transmuting and like reforging gear to get it like the statistics that I want. So it's going to be a little bit of time, at least in Diablo time. Maybe I'll have it by tomorrow night, who knows. It'll be a little bit of time until I get a good build together where I can show you guys. But I've been noticing a theme in terms of the gear that I have been finding personally. So when I get it all squared away and I get some of the Kunai's Cube and I get a bunch of Act 5 materials, that's what I'm really lacking right now. I really start deep diving into that, and I'll show you some of the crazier builds that I've just been daydreaming of, mostly centered around the legendaries that I have. If you guys recall the Crusader I had, all I did was auto attack and constantly having my minions up, which was a real lot of fun. I wouldn't say it was the most effective way to do things, but it was really, really cool. So I'm looking forward to doing some crazy build like that again and just going out and having fun. But obviously, with all these other amazing games out, I don't play Diablo as much as I used to, but I promise I will get some more videos out and show you guys some of the fun. So Diablo 3 Season 4 is live now if you're on PC. I don't think it's come to console yet. I hope it does for my friends out there who have console, but man, for us PC master races, man, I've gotten a lot of mileage out of this game. A lot of mileage. So the fun continues. The quest continues for that next piece of legendary gear. And hopefully next time I upload a video for you guys, I'll have something even cooler to show you than just spamming Hammer Ancients. But maybe not. As always, I want to thank you guys for watching. Please do a favor. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about Season 4. How's it shaping up for you? What character are you playing with? Are you a diehard Barbarian fan like me? Are you Witch Doctor? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I will see you guys on the other side.